I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft, and today's question comes to us from Mr. Renton, who wants to know whether or not I see any similarities between my monstrous creations and cosmic horrors and the everyday weapons that mankind has developed. Now, a little while back we spoke specifically about nuclear weaponry and their place in the pantheon of cosmic horror, but today I want to talk about general armaments and munitions and the like. And at first, there doesn't seem to be much basis for comparison. Most of our weapons are not eldritch or squamous or rugose, but then I began to think about the shoggoths, and how the shoggoths are these artificial creations that wind up destroying and overwhelming their creators. And in that regard, I think we can begin to see certain parallels. Weapons have evolved. They have gone through a process of natural selection and come down to us from rather humble origins. From when the first weaponsmith decided to affix a rock to a stick to see if it helped him solve his neighborly disputes, to the current monstrosities that define today. And during that time, we saw how very simple inventions were able to absolutely redefine history. We saw the stirrup, or the crossbow, or the Cambrian explosion of polearms during the Middle Ages that gave us the guisarme and the halberd and all sorts of unnecessary creations. And then, of course, there was the modern era, wherein we saw, through the Great War in my time, how the process of killing one's neighbor can be industrialized, automated on a scale never seen before. And then, of course, there is this particular era where you are able to launch massive amounts of hellfire and death on enemies halfway across the world while you sit in a sterile room, or with the aforementioned atomics, with a whim and a grudge, push a button and annihilate all life on Earth. But even then, I think that what truly frightens me, and where I see actual parallels, is not necessarily in these crude mechanical ways of killing one another, but in how we as a species have weaponized our very systems, social media, algorithms, surveillance. It is that system which I think has the potential to come online, look around at their creators, and decide they can do far, far better, just like the shoggoths. So until that day, I suggest you stay alert, trust no one, and keep your laser handy. As always, I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft. Thank you.